Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well and waking up slowly, or not, if you have already been awake for a while. This morning, we're going to do a nice wake up and detoxify flow. So, we're going to go into some twists and some nice blood flow generating postures. So, get nice and woken up and fresh. So we're going to start off with a little bit of pranayama. For those who don't know it, it's some breathing exercises. So first of all, before I go into the explanation, we're just going to start breathing slowly and just recentering ourselves. So go ahead and sit down, cross your legs or sit back on your heels and bring your hands down on your knees. Close your eyes. Start by trying to straighten your back, sit nice and tall. Go ahead and find your focus in between your eyebrows. And just welcoming the morning here and finding yourself, finding how you're waking up. What is your state of mind this morning? Do you feel energetic or sluggish or still slow? And feel if there's anything tight in your body as you're sitting here. Without bringing any judgment on it, just bring your awareness there. Just to notice it so that we can try to give it the care that it needs throughout the class. So that you know where you're going throughout the class. You give yourself a focus, an intention. And just breathe nice and slow. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. And bringing all that nice and fresh air into your abdomen and your lungs. Letting your stomach blow up with air. Inhaling. And exhaling nice and slow. Listening to the noise that your breath makes as it comes out through your throat, like the sound of the noise of the ocean in a shell. And just focus on releasing your face, relaxing it through the jaw and the cheeks and the mouth. Like one more inhale, nice and deep. And exhale, nice and slow and controlled. And on the next inhale, you're going to open your eyes. And we're going to start up with Kapalabhati. So it's a nice and energetic breathing exercise. And part of it is to detoxify your lungs. So I'll just quickly explain it for those who've never done it. So the idea is that you're having an active exhale and a passive inhale, always through your nose. So the exhale is through your abdomen. So you're going to push in through the abdomen and have this active, quick and short exhale. And then the inhale is going to come in passively. So you're not going to take a huge inhale. It's small and short also. So it sounds like this when I do it. And you can keep your hand on your stomach so you can feel as your abdomen comes up and your chest comes up passively. So it's just a counter effect of you pressing in with your abdomen. So really quickly expulsing the air with the exhale. It comes out fast and you can feel it coming out through your nose with the exhale. So if you've never done it before, if it's a bit confusing, you can just take a break and take a big inhale and exhale. So don't worry if it's a bit confusing at the beginning. And you should feel a nice energetic feeling, firing with the breath. So I will tell you when you exhale on the 1 and inhale on the 2. And if I'm going too quick, go ahead and take it slower. So first we'll start with 3 inhales and exhales slowly just to recharge the lungs, and then we'll start. So go ahead and close your eyes again. You can keep them open to watch me, but it's more with the sound that it will work. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale again. Exhale. And on the 3rd time, take a nice and comfortable inhale. Bring your hand on your stomach and exhale short and quick. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Take it slower if you need to. 1 on exhale, 2 inhale. Slow and short and quick. Sorry for the inhale. So you should really hear it as it comes out through your nose on the exhale. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And take a big inhale. Exhale. Recharge. So there's 3 rounds, and then we go to the 2nd round. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale for the 2nd round. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Remember to straighten that back. Relax your shoulders. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Inhale nice and deep. Exhale. Inhale again. Exhale. And then we go for the 3rd and last round. Inhale. Exhale. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. A few more times here. Keep on going. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And release. Inhale, nice and deep. Through the lungs, exhale, slow and controlled. Inhale. Exhale. And last time. Inhale. Exhale. So just take a second here to feel the effects of the pranayama, Kapalabhati. So it might feel a bit intense. It should be very helpful to wake up. And so we're exposing all the toxins from our lungs. And open your eyes. Wonderful. And we're going to come lying on our backs. And stretch your arms up and over your head. And I want you to take a nice and big stretch out. So really reach with the tips of your toes and your fingers. Stretch everything out. And release down to the ground. This nice and big stretch, waking up the body. And from here, we're going to inhale, reach, and exhale. You're going to bend your right leg and hug it into your chest. Interlace your fingers behind your back and hug that leg into your tummy. Inhale, straighten the leg back out to the ground. Reach up with your arms behind your head. And exhale, bring in the left leg and hug it in. Inhale again, extend. Exhale, bend. So we're going to go switching sides a few more times. Inhale, exhale. So we're starting to warm up the body. And at the same time, we're cleansing here our stomach and our digestive system. We're activating it as we press that leg into our tummy. We're starting to activate that whole digestive system and helping to get rid of the toxins. Also opening up the whole groin area. Go ahead and keep on going. Inhale, exhale. These seem like easy movements, but they're really effective and also really nice to wake up in the morning. So go ahead a couple more times on each side. Inhale, exhale, bring it in. Inhale, exhale. One more time on each side. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hug it in. Inhale, exhale. And I want you to bring both legs into your chest this time and hug them in and just roll yourself a little bit side to side. And then up and down. So just roll up and down a few times. Make sure you have a nice enough padding in your back so that you don't crush your spine against the ground as you do this. So go nice and controlled up and down. And one last time. You come up to sitting. And we're going to come onto hands and knees. And come into downward facing dog. So tuck your toes in and press up into downward facing dog. And start walking the dog. So from right to left, bending the leg. And make sure Externally rotate those shoulders. So the outside of your armpits are coming down towards the ground. And send those sitting bones up towards the sky. Waking up those hamstrings, elongating the spine. Just let that head hang. And come to center, find a stable posture. You don't need to completely straighten the legs. You can have a slight bend. Inhale deeply. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. If it helps, you can find that ujjayi breath, which is the breath of fire. So making that nice and deep sound through your throat as you exhale. And you're slowly going to tiptoe your feet up towards the front of the mat. And let your arms hang. You can take your elbows in between your hands and sway a little bit side to side. And release your neck. Remember, just let that head hang. Have a slight bend in your legs. Make sure you're releasing your stomach here. You don't need to clench your stomach as you bend, as you fold forward. It'll actually make more space for you to fold forward if you release that stomach. And release your hands to the ground. And I want you to bend your left leg and try to bring that right hand over on the outside of the left leg. And you're going to gently open up to your left side and bring your left hand up towards the sky. If it's too much with just one leg bent, you can actually bend both legs and twist to one side. You'll feel a bit more of a stretch in your right leg if you keep it straight. And try to bring that whole core into the twist. You're not just twisting with your chest. Try to integrate the whole upper body into the twist. Wonderful. Come back to center, and this time bend your right leg and twist over to the right side, or bend both legs, whichever is more comfortable for you. And twist over to your right side. Remember to breathe nice and deep. And come back to center. We're going to slowly come up, let your head hang, and gradually straighten the legs, come up, let the head come last, and reach up to the sky with your arms. Look up, and release your hands down. Wonderful. And we're going to come into a lunge. So bring your right leg back to the back of the mat. Arms come up towards the sky. And the arms comes down. So the hands come down to the front of the mat on the outside of your foot. And the back knee comes down. And I want you to, from here, press into that heel and gradually straighten that front leg and reach forward with your chest. Now, if you're not able to do this without rounding your back too much, just go ahead and have not so much of a bend as you fold forward on your leg. You can have it quite bent. What's important is to prioritize your stomach connecting with your leg more than your forehead connecting with the leg. Breathe nice and slow. And then come into a low lunge, so bend that leg again. Release your hips down to the ground. Feel that nice hip opening. You should really feel that nice stretch in the groin area. Also really wonderful for the lower back. Open that chest, bring your hands down on your front leg. And I want you to bring your hips up. So if you're really flexible, your hips should be down towards the ground. I want you to bring them up so that your leg is parallel, the front leg is parallel to the ground. And bring your right hand on the outside of the leg. And we're going to come into a twist. So twist over to your left side and straighten the left arm back behind you. Look over to your side. And twist here. So you're engaging your lower belly and the hip area so that you're stabilized. So we're going to try a little bit of a balance here. From here, you're going to tuck in your back toes and bring the back knee off the ground while staying in the twist. So extend the right arm out in front of you and lift that back knee off the ground. So you're in a high lunge, still in the twist. Remember to have that nice 90-degree angle in your front leg so you're not hurting your knee. So shift that knee over the ankle. Wonderful. And come back into a high lunge. So bring your back ankle, your back. Sorry, I'm having a hard time with my foot. Your back foot is entirely on the ground now. And you're going to open up into warrior two. So extend the arms back in front. And come down to the ground. So bring both hands down on the ground. And we're going to come into a twist again here. So you have several options. You can either do a twist with your right hand on the ground on the inside of the foot, then twist up over to your left side. You can take it a little bit further by bringing your right arm over your left leg and putting your hands in prayer and pressing yourself into that nice twist. And look up towards the ceiling. So try to bring your chest and your belly into the twist. So you're not only using your arms to twist, and you're gradually bringing your hands towards the center of your chest. Wonderful. And come out of the twist, bring both hands onto the ground and come back down into downward facing dog. So you should really feel the difference between your right side and the left side right now. Inhale, nice and deep. Exhale, release. Again, inhale and exhale. And this time you're going to step your right leg forward in between your hands and come into a high lunge. Bring your arms up towards the sky. Have those hips facing the front of the mat. And come down into a low lunge. So bring that back knee down to the ground, untuck the toes. And your hands down on your front leg and let the hips sink down into the ground. Engage your lower belly. And try to have the shoulders over your hips so you're not sitting forward on your leg. Sitting nice and tall, opening that chest. Wonderful. And you're going to press up and bring your hips up off. Well, they're not entirely on the ground, but away from the ground. And come into that twist on the other side. So bring your left hand on the outside of your right leg and twist over to your right side. So open your arm back, your right arm straight behind you. And you're using the left hand here to help you to go in the twist gently. Don't need to be abrupt. You're still waking up. It's a morning yoga session, so be gentle with your body. And one side will always feel a bit different than the other. You can just bring your awareness there to what feels different and breathe into it. Bring that exhale into whatever area is tighter. And we're going to tuck the back toes in and come to standing. So find that balance. Extend the left arm in front of you and press that back knee off the ground. If this is really too intense for you, stay with the back knee on the ground. I'm just adding a little element of balance and of leg strength into the twist. Remember to relax your shoulders as much as possible. And come back. So bring your back heel on the ground and come into warrior two. So extend your arms front and back and try to really bend into that front leg. Open up your hips. So there's this nice alignment here between the front and back foot. Wonderful. And bring your hands down onto the ground. And the back knee comes on the ground. And we're going to do that forward fold because I just realized that I forgot that one, but we're not going to get away with that. So we're going to forward fold onto our right leg. So extend that front leg. Same thing here. If you need to have a little bend in the leg so that you don't round your back too much, go ahead and do that. And tiptoe your hands forward, or you can have them under your chest for support. So wherever you are, that's perfectly fine. Just take it at your own rhythm. All our bodies are different, and they're all going to feel different in certain postures. Wonderful. And come back up. And take a little child's pose. So sit back onto your heels, extend your arms out in front of you, and bring your forehead to the ground. Breathe nice and deep. And we're going to come up, take a few cat cows. So inhale, your chest comes forward, shoulders come back and down, look up. Exhale, round your back. Push into those hands and bring those shoulders blades away from the spine. Inhale, chest comes forward. Exhale, round the back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, imagine you're sliding your hands towards you to open that chest. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale one last time. And inhale, come to neutral. And we're going to come to standing. And you're going to open up your legs nice and wide and come into goddess pose. You're going to sit yourself down, bring your hands in prayer, and squat down. So open your knees, try to have them aligned with wherever your toes are pointing, and slightly tuck your lower belly in. So the tailbone is coming in and under. So you're not sticking your bum out and reaching forward. Your chest is tall, engaging those legs. Wonderful. Exhale, stand up. And we're going to come back down again. Inhale, exhale, sit back down. And this time I want you to bring your hands onto your legs as support. Inhale, you're going to really extend that spine, reach up towards the ceiling. And exhale, you're going to twist. So bring your right shoulder down towards the ground and the left comes up, and use your hands to push into your legs and look up towards the sky while you're still sitting down into the squat. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, twist to the other side. So your left elbow comes down and the right comes up. So you should feel a nice twisting in your spine and a nice freeing of the lower spine. Inhale, exhale, twist. If it's really sore on your legs, go ahead and take a break. It's really also opening up the thighs. One last time, inhale and exhale, twist. Come back to center and straighten your legs. And have your toes pointing in this time. And I want you to just shake it side to side. So really let your arms go and just sway them side to side freely. Just completely letting go. Oh, it feels good. Just let the muscles wobble as they go freely. Great. And come back to center. And go ahead and lie down. Hug your legs in to your chest, and we're going to take just a couple last twists here. So you're going to let your knees fall down over to your left side. Make sure you have those knees nice and high up, and before you twist, open your arms to the side and let them fall over to your left side. And gently look over to your right side. And then come back to center. Bring both legs in towards your chest. And this time over to your right side. Let the knees gently fall over to the side and look over to your left side. Go ahead and close your eyes. And then come back to center slowly. And we come into Shavasana. So open up those legs nice and wide and let the feet fall to the side. Open your arms, palms facing up towards the ceiling. And bring your chin slightly in so you get that full extension of the spine. Take a big inhale. And exhale through the mouth. Inhale. Sigh it out. And last time. And find stillness. Just make sure to scan over your body and just let go of all the muscles. Make sure you're letting go and surrendering to the posture. And we're letting the body recover. And just ask yourself, how do you feel now compared to the beginning of the class? How does these 30 minutes feel to you? Did it give you what you needed at the beginning of the class? Did you give yourself that attention, that care? And however it is that you feel now, if it's better than the beginning, if it's the same, or if you feel more frustrated, just don't judge yourself for that. Just thank yourself for actually giving yourself the time to do this. A time for yourself and nothing else. To regenerate, to start the day fresh and relaxed. And just breathe normally and stay here in silence for a few more seconds. And for those who have the time, please feel free to stay as long as you need in Shavasana. Otherwise, go ahead and stretch out your body. Start wiggling. Taking a nice stretch. And then roll over to one side. Keep your eyes closed. And whenever you're ready, you can join me back in sitting. Bring your hands in prayer, and we'll finish off with 3 Oms. Take a big inhale. Inhale. And last time. Namaste. Thank you everyone for joining. I hope you enjoyed the class. This is obviously free for everyone. However, if you feel like it and if you have the possibility, you can make a donation for the class. I left a link in the description of the video, and I will be very happy if you also leave any comment or like the video and subscribe to the channel for support and for any new classes. So I will be seeing you very soon for the next class, and have a wonderful day, everyone.